Skippers presented by Owners Box Fantasy Sports, everyone's favorite segment. It's Monday Mailbag. Boys, excited for this one? Avery, Jeremy, Drew, let's get after it.
Super excited. Make sure you smash the like button. Love Mailbag. Obviously love chatting some fantasy baseball.
Yeah, we have T-Mac too. Always here. T-Mac, great question asker. Before we get into it, Ace Hill products. Make sure you're drinking Ace Hill products if you're in Ontario. We did beers this weekend. We had a couple Ace Hills.
Yeah, very tasty beer.
Yeah, good Pilsner, you know?
Yeah.
All right, T-Mac, let's get into the first question.
You've got mail.
Okay, first question. Which underperforming player do you think will bounce back in the second half of the season?
Chair.
Great question. I took kind of the obvious approach, and it was Francisco Lindor. Been very cold, starting to heat up, but, I mean, top 5 shortstop in fantasy.
Yeah, when he's
playing well. I think that it's only a matter of time before he starts playing of what we think Lindor should be playing, so I'm going to go Francisco Lindor here.
Drew.
My player is Anthony Rendon of the Angels. I mean, one of the best hitters in baseball. Cold to start the year. Bound to bounce back in the second half.
I said Mookie Betts. Obviously, he's a top 5 fantasy pick. He is a top 5 player in baseball when he's healthy, when he's playing well. Kind of weird start to the season for Mookie Betts. And I also think, I just had another name that I thought was DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah,
I think he's going to start to bounce
DJ
back
too.
a little bit too. Who was our second round pick, and that feels horrible right now.
That does feel horrible right now. It's bad because he's that type. He's not a flashy player either, so it just looks. It's just so dead.
Yeah,
so
you
cold.
just hear nothing about DJ pretty much if you're not watching Yankees baseball. T-Mac, your guy. You have a guy.
I just realized that I'm going to have to predict them bouncing back, so that's not good. I can't just list bad fantasy players.
Yeah.
Kenta Maeda. I was going to just list every Twins pitcher just because they've been horrendous, but let's go Kenta Maeda. Maybe he bounces back. I looked at their stats, and Maeda, Happ, and Shoemaker are all like 6 ERA.
Shoemaker needs to be DFA'd.
Yeah, he's
and they need to bring up Jordan Balazovic, the best pitcher in the minor leagues. I'll tell you that. Just had a great start, AA Wichita. I had to tell him some nice places to go eat in Wichita because that's where I went to school. But Jordy's my guy. He's going to see him in the big leagues this year. I guarantee it.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Look at that baseball guy or non-baseball guy really bringing the show together now.
Second question.
Thoughts on JD Martinez and Kevin Gausman rest of season?
I was interested why someone asked this question.
Yeah, why are those two players together?
Why are they together as if...
Because they must have them on their team.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
So JD Martinez, good rest of the season. Like, I don't see
Last
much.
2 weeks been really cold, but he's still having an amazing year overall. So.
Yeah. Another professional hitter that we've seen him do it time and time again ever since he was like on Detroit at the start. Kevin Gausman, obviously there's got to be some natural regression here. He's pitching out of his mind, but he's just a solid option still. I don't think these guys are gonna bust the second half of the season, right?
No, I don't think they'll bust. JD Martinez underlying numbers are just good. So like he's always been, his barrel percentage is up there, his hard hit percentage is up. But Kevin Gausman, this is an interesting one. He's not really a well-known name, and injury issues.
He's been around.
Yeah, definitely.
Well traveled.
Definitely been around. I don't even know what you could get for him, to be honest. That's why I said I had him a sell high to explore trades. But I mean, he's been solid. He's been more than just solid. So
I think if you hold JD Martinez and Gausman the rest of the season, you're fine.
Yeah, I think you're fine. The only thing Gausman would worry about me is really getting injured at this point.
I mean, why would you wish that upon someone?
No, I say he does have injury past. That's why.
Okay. Well, let's hope he doesn't get injured so this guy's team is still successful.
Yes.
Or you can sell high on him soon.
Yeah, very true.
All right. Next question, T-Mac.
You could win. You could be winning your league if this guy had Martinez and Gausman based on where he'd be picking him.
Yeah,
Gausman might.
Yeah, for sure.
You might not even have drafted Gausman.
Yeah,
It's probably like 12th to 15th round.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his ADP was.
It was.
I mean,
late,
it is a Giants pitcher. I would assume he was probably projected to be like the 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think he was getting drafted in every format. But,
Really?
But late.
It's the other ones like Alex Wood and
Yeah,
Desmond
Alex
Flonnie.
Wood was getting picked off waivers.
JD Martinez wasn't drafted till at least like the 7th
JD
round.
Martinez. Yeah, he was going 7th.
He was one of our bounce back players, though, that you said.
He was.
Look at us go.
Yeah, great job, guys. Predictions on Jackson Kowar's debut.
We got a lot of love for this, for putting him as our. We mentioned him
Shout
on
out to the boys in the Cord. This
was a Discord.
This is the boys in the Cord's guy.
This is why you joined the Discord, because you would have had him before anyone got him.
They put their stamp of approval on Jackson Kowar.
We're all going to be cheering for him tonight.
Yeah, because I believe the boys in the Cord, they're good guys. You know, they're always there, always mucking it up in the Cord.
Yep.
So I think he's gonna have a great start just for the boys. So I said 4 2/3, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 earned.
Okay.
I have a pretty similar line.
Respectable. I think it's respectable line.
Same number of inning pitch, about 5, 2 runs, 7 Ks. I think he'll have a few more strikeouts than you do. But
I'll go 5 innings, 1 earned. But
He's got 0.85 ERA right now in the minors.
Crazy.
He's a first rounder from Florida, just like Brady Singer, 2018. I'm pretty sure. He's had great numbers, mid to high 90s fastball is what I heard, but we also heard that about Daniel Lynch, and he came out throwing 94.
yeah, classic.
So I don't know. You got to kind of.
I'm not expecting much.
Yeah, you got to
just
bring back
because
the expectations.
I have
based on-
so many shares of him. I don't want to expect that he's going to be pitching great in his first start. But I mean, I'm pumped to see him. Pumped to see what he's got.
Better than Lynch for sure.
Yeah, you'd think so. He's also a college pitcher, a little advanced already. So hopefully Jackson Kowar does well today. T-Mac, next question.
Me and Avery like those advanced college pitchers, eh?
Yeah.
Tyler O'Neill. For real? Not for real?
Future superstar.
I mean, I wouldn't
go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
I think he's a
so.
future Franmil Reyes.
No. He's like Javier Baez 2018.
No, I mean, he's playing in St. Louis. First,
How old is Tyler O'Neill?
he's like maybe
24,
2 years
24.
older than me.
Yeah, I think
No,
I don't think he's
future superstar.
He's definitely not a future superstar.
Do I think he's for real? His underlying numbers are really, really good.
99th
Good power
percentile
hitter.
barrels, 98th percentile sprint speed. So power and speed.
Yeah, but his K percentage is 4th percentile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we need to.
that is very good.
Lie by omission.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to.
comes with some downfall.
Drew's addicted to strikeout.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nico Goodrum striking out 70% of the time. He's like,
Hey,
yeah, this is my waiver
I don't play in an
wire.
on-base percentage league or a points league. I play in Roto. Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's true.
You don't need that, but he's like a perfect roto guy. He's not a good points league guy.
Yes.
But he keeps hitting
yeah.
these home runs. He can be a good points league guy. I think he's good. They're giving him a chance. He's
Yeah, I
always
wouldn't.
kind of-
I don't think I would go out of my way to trade for him for his value right now.
Yeah, it's a little high.
Yeah.
I'd probably sell high on Tyler O'Neill if I could right now.
I'd probably
He's a
sell
buy in
high.
dynasty leagues for me.
That's different. Yeah, that's fine. But Tyler O'Neill, I think it's for real. Don't think he's a superstar.
Yeah, I don't think he's super
But yeah, my
I
friend.
said future, but yeah, he's not a superstar right now.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think he's
we
a
get
future.
that.
I don't think he's a future superstar either.
Yeah.
I think he's just a good fantasy option, and he's gonna play left field for the Cardinals for like 6 more years, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I got. T-Mac, next question.
There's a lot of guys roll through the outfield in St. Louis. Gritchuk, who went to, I shouldn't do this.
Oscar Tavares.
Tavares. There's one other
he's
guy I'm
dead.
thinking
That
of.
was me.
I think he went to the Diamondbacks. Damn it, Tyler! You killed the show. We were doing so
tries to
good.
come in here with the comment and backfires right
Yeah,
away.
just no
So
one
I
else
just-
thinking about it. So
I
thanks,
just
T-Mac.
canceled Avery. Okay, Gonsolin is returning. So would you drop? Somebody wants to know if you would drop any of the following pitchers for him: Casey Mize, Shea McClanahan, and Dylan Bundy.
I said I would drop Bundy, McClanahan, and I would keep Mize. I think Mize has been really good. I worry about Gonsolin. Just the question mark of someone returning who hasn't pitched in a while, coming back to the MLB. There's always going to be some question marks. He's not going to come and he's going to be amazing. Like there's a chance that he's just not very good when he comes back. So Casey Mize has been, I think, too good to afford to drop him at this point. But Shane worries me that he's only going like you're hoping that he just strikes out a lot of people in every league because he's only going 5 innings. So in win leagues, he's more valuable, but in quality starts leagues, he's pretty much irrelevant. And then Dylan Bundy's been so bad that I think that you could take the upside. You can afford to take the upside here.
Yeah, I think my thing is I'm dropping Mize, McClanahan, and I'm looking at Bundy if Bundy has one more bad start.
Yeah, he pitches tonight against the Royals.
Okay, so the Royals should be a decently favorable matchup for him.
Yes.
We got Bundy, Jackson Kowar tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do have
great
Kowar,
matchup.
so that should be a good one. But I'm pretty much taking Gonsolin over any of these guys. You're pitching on favorable pitching staff too, so wins, run support. If you are in wins leagues, Tony Gonsolin is a better option than most of these players. But Dylan Bundy, he's one more bad start away from me dropping all of these pitchers for Tony Gonsolin.
I would say, like with your point about Casey Mize, also if you're in a wins league, one plays for the Dodgers and Gonsolin, one plays for the Tigers and Casey Mize.
Yeah.
I think that I would rather take the Gonsolin there. And then I'm definitely dropping McCallahan, and then Bundy, I'd see, like you said, tonight. See what happens tonight.
Yep.
At this point, it's the same as Mize. He can't get a win. Like, he's, 0-6 this year?
Yeah, Bundy's 0-6.
Okay. By the way, I was thinking of Steven Biscotti. That's what I was thinking
Biscotti, okay.
And Dexter Fowler's been there. There's so many guys that have rolled through that
Good
outfield.
for you, T-Mac. You
Tyler.
figured it out. Next question.
If an MLB roster was your fantasy team, which roster would you be picking?
Great question.
Great question.
Who wants to go first?
I go first.
All right.
So I'm going to take if everyone's healthy, I will take the Chicago White Sox. You got Giolito, Lynn, Keuchel, Rodon in the rotation, and then you've got Jimenez.
Well, you forgot the best pitcher on the whole team, Dylan Cease.
Dylan Cease, Carlos Rodon.
Dylan Cease is the fifth starter. Yeah, you still have Kopech.
I mean,
and Hendricks.
Keuchel is pretty much irrelevant.
Guys.
Keuchel
Okay, but he's
instead
better
of
than most fifth rotation guys.
Sure.
He claims to be a fantasy baseball guy. I just watched him mispronounce two people's names.
Yeah,
pronounced.
He did. Him and Jeremy are incredibly bad with names. It is
I
something else.
might be better than Drew.
You might be.
Kopech Keuchel. Kopech Keuchel.
There you go, T-Mac. You know.
And then they have great batters too.
Yeah, I mean,
White Sox.
so if we do this as in like start of the season, this is what we're looking at. I think like the White Sox, everyone's like, oh, they might go to the World Series. That's a perfect team to pick. So many good options there. Jerry, your team.
I said I liked the White Sox when they were healthy, but I'm going Astros here. I think, especially with Luis Garcia, the way he's been pitching, another great start against the Jays. That lineup, like Tucker's hitting like 7 in that lineup, which is just crazy. Like everyone in that, like Bregman, Altuve.
We thought they were going to do well this year.
Yep.
And here they are.
So I would be happy to have an Astros lineup as my fantasy team.
Then I said the Dodgers. Obviously, kind of underperforming this season. If I was picking at the start of the season, it's easily the Dodgers. There's so many options. Pitching staff's elite too.
Yeah.
So, and
just based on the rotation.
Bullpen's kind of elite too. So they've had struggled with some injuries right now.
Rotation would be so nice.
But I think that rotation's pretty much second to none at that point.
Yep.
All right, T-Mac, pick a team.
No, don't do it.
T-Mac, pick a team.
Pick a team.
Red Sox.
Pick a team. You knew you were gonna ask.
Oh, damn it. I don't know, guys.
One team. You didn't
Just
even
say
be
a
the Jays.
Say the Jays.
I mean, I can't say the Jays. I slander the rotation every
You do
chance I
slander
get.
the rotation.
Don't make me do it. I can't pick.
All right, T-Mac picked the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh
Good
my
team.
God! I'll pick. No, I can't commit to it.
Next question, T-Mac. God
Next
damn
question.
it.
MLB is cracking down on foreign substances. What do we think? Avery sent me a great article from the Athletic.
Well, I wish I could have read it. I sent it to you so you could like read it off to me
You
because
could give him the
What
pointers.
was it?
spider tack or something.
Spider tack. Yeah, like they use it for guys lifting these power lifters, but these massive balls.
Boulders,
like-
yeah.
And the guy who created it has like no knowledge of what's going on in the MLB with guys using it. You can
So
buy it on Amazon.
Tell him the point that you told me how to get it off.
Oh, what was it? Oh, you have to use WD-40 or baby oil. Like this stuff
That's
is
how
ridiculous.
So
wouldn't the stuff like go on the ball?
well,
Like,
no.
when
If
they
you
get
like
you
put
know
it
what I
on
mean?
your glove,
Yeah.
that's where, and you just put it on little by little.
Yeah.
If you stick it on
Yeah,
your
you're not-
fingers
yeah,
for
you're not
sure.
like-
Yeah.
You're not like grabbing the thing and wiping your fingers on it.
So it's kind of the
more-
interesting things. It seems like MLB sent out a message to everyone saying they're cracking down on this stuff. Right away, Trevor Bauer, RPMs on his curveball are down. Gerrit Cole, RPMs on everything were down as well. But the golden child, Dylan Cease, his spin rate was up. You know, that's a boy who's not cheating. That's why I like Dylan Cease, you know? You can trust Dylan Cease. He's going to be...
DeGrom too. They were all. Did you see like
Dylan
the
Cease
entire
or-
Mets rotation was tweeting about it?
And then they like CC'd each other.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Cole was getting roast. Like people were having a field day.
But
they
also, we
were.
were listening to Fantasy Baseball today, and Scott White said that Gerrit Cole's spin rate was still up from when he was with the Pirates.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you think that do you agree with the MLB cracking down on this?
They suspended 4 minor leaguers this past week.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, pitchers are already striking out batters at an unprecedented rate. Like, we don't need the extra help for the pitchers at this point.
Yeah,
But you also
That's
gotta
why it's
think-
happening now.
yeah.
You also got to think it's more safe,
Not only that reason.
right? If you have more grip on the ball, it's
Yeah,
safer.
true. That's a thing. And now but there's been they were talking about how there's been more like hits to the head this year than ever by far.
Really?
But like I don't know if it's like I don't know if that helps or not.
Guys,
the
Avery's
easy-
you can tell Avery's a PO when he tries to explain why it's safer because they got better grip.
If you're not
Why
cheating,
they
if you're not
striking people out?
cheating, you're not trying. If I would have thought about it
Would
when I
more
was
spin
pitching,
though make it like I'm not like what would more spin like would that make them more wild? No, right? It would make have
No,
more
just-
control, but more spin on the ball.
I don't know if that
Yeah.
even give you more control. It's just if it's easier to grip the ball, in theory, it should
Yeah.
be easier to throw it where you want it. Right?
Yeah.
So I think the easy fix here for the MLB is have one substance that everyone can use. Like every time, give them something to make the balls easier to throw. Like they're slippery if you hold them. They put that dirt on from some beach or some area. I forget where the region is, but they rub up with mud every single game of the baseballs. So you're already making the baseballs try like have the pitchers try to make it easier to grip
Yes.
at the start, but it hasn't worked. Like they're still slippery, the baseballs. So you need something that everyone can use. So you'd be like, oh shit, there's the MLB fucking substance that all the pitchers can use. You can see him spraying it on the back. It should be right beside the rosin bag. That's how much
Make
you
it
should
consistent
be.
with everyone
Yes,
using the same
just
thing.
one thing. Let someone use
And get some
something.
money for sponsorship as
Yeah,
well.
like Scott's Turf Builder
Yeah.
can like make it or something, you know? The MLB will do something like that. But you just got to make it universal. Let everyone
Yeah.
use something. Like, I don't
Have you ever used something like that?
No, I'm not smart enough to think of that.
No.
What, my 80,
I just want
my
to see
80
how much of a difference it actually
Well,
makes.
the article. Who read the article of the guy who was throwing 54 miles an hour?
Yeah, 59. It was some writer from the Score was throwing 59-mile-per-hour fastballs, but apparently saw 400 RPM increase. Put this stuff
He
on.
tried it.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
so it's gotta work if people are doing
It's
it.
got. Well, you would think just. Yeah.
But you see the Giovanni Gallegos thing where he put it on his hat and they made him take off his hat. That was out of nowhere. Just
At that point, just.
So this guy who created the stuff, he said he doesn't just put it on like his hands or his fingers. Like when he applies it when he's doing the weightlifting stuff or the whatever they call it, he's putting it on like his forearms too.
Yeah, you gotta
And
lift it up.
He hurt himself. He tore something in his arms
Oh, my
because
God.
that stuff was so sticky while he was lifting the.
we need
the
to get
big
our
ball.
hands on this.
We should have a test run just to test it out
Yeah,
in the
that
new
was
place.
attack.
That'd be
right?
a banger fucking
Yeah.
video.
Testing
36
out.
bucks on Amazon.
Testing
No
out.
way.
Yep.
We
We're
should
gonna
get
buy it.
Yeah, we should test it out.
Yes, we're gonna go.
Because I'm interested to see how sticky this stuff is.
I mean, I don't think we have like a TrackMan to tell what our spin rate
Well, I
is.
guess they
I know
do-
people
yeah.
who
We can
have
just
it.
rely on Jeremy to tell us just his pure feel.
yeah,
and just explain it.
Get an umping gear behind the plate. Just see the spin on the ball.
You just have to wear one off the
I'll wear a
chest.
GoPro off the head just so we can really see the ball moving.
More control. We'll really understand whether or not there's more control from this.
All right, next question.
Look, we've moved to the league and the casuals love this. It's home runs and it's strikeouts. So
Yeah.
what's
So
the big deal?
Also,
Yeah.
the other bullshit
But what are
thing
they
is
hitting
when
the
they're
ball- yeah.
moving,
They
their
wanna
thing
move
is
the-
move the mound back. The ball is only going to move more,
yeah, it's
It's
true.
gonna be slower, but move more. Yeah.
which is going to be harder to hit. People can hit fastballs still. Like
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna move the mound back.
they're doing it in like the Frontier League or something, some independent league.
I mean, I don't know how you fix just people getting hit in the head, but how
don't-
far do you have to move the mound
Well,
back till that
when-
becomes irrelevant?
well, that
like
was
they
a
still
strikeout.
have.
That was an
Those
issue
strikeouts.
for a Durham Bulls pitcher. He got hit in the head. I don't think people are wanting to move the mound back because people are getting hit in the head. Remember who was it? Alex Torres or something? He wore that hat with like the helmet around it.
That was funny.
You would wear that.
No, I would not wear that. Do you see that thing?
Yeah, it
that
was-
thing's ginormous
I
on
know.
the pitcher's head.
It was
Well, that was the
awesome.
pitcher's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you mean.
I thought you were. Oh,
No, I
I
meant
thought the batters.
The batter, Steve
I
Phillips.
was like,
did
why
this,
the hell would they care about the pitch?
Steve Phillips did this huge thing on TSN about how the hitters are getting hit at an insane rate in the head right now. And that's why they're thinking moving. I thought that was why.
No, it's about strikeouts.
Strikeouts.
Imagine spending the time calculating like how many times.
The stats on this segment was unbelievable. I'm like, who the hell is looking at this?
Steve's definitely not looking at it.
No,
Someone's
definitely not.
Some interns
Some
doing the
intern.
work for
Yeah.
him. All right, next question.
Okay, college baseball. Big weekend in college baseball.
Yeah.
What, if anything, can we take from this prospect-wise in the big leagues?
First, before I say it, VCU's dead.
Our team.
Canada's team, America's team, Cinderella. Everyone wanted to see them go to the College World Series. Mississippi State shellacked them. My brother pitched against Campbell. He pitched like shit. Ev, I love you. It wasn't your best outing. Didn't have your stuff, you know? And these umps are like pretending to be major league umps.
Yeah, the umps were bad.
Guys, question though. VCU, what was it, 19-game winning streak?
22-game winning streak.
22-game winning streak. And then we start talking about foreign substances and, getting rid of them.
I have to talk to Ev about that. Just
pitching staff,
sure.
they really blew up this weekend. But I love those boys. Best team in America, best team in Canada, Canada's team. But if we're looking at prospects, regionals, college baseball is awesome to watch, like high level. It's so exciting.
Why do they hit with metal bats? Like, what's really?
I don't know.
Like, it's awesome to watch, but like, why? They have to go in the majors and hit with wood, anyways.
That's like a big thing. That's why like Canadian.
One of the biggest question marks you'll see.
I don't know, but they try to deaden the bats. It's like, so they're at Mississippi State, crazy crowd. They're at Tennessee when they play the walk-off against Wayne State or Wright State. Wayne State's a D2
school. That was insane.
Crazy at the end there. It is awesome to see those school plays. But those pitchers, when they come out of the bullpen and they don't throw strikes, it is pretty much unbearable to watch, and it happens a lot. But it's an exciting product. Make sure you're tuning into some college baseball. But if we're going to talk about prospects, do you guys have any prospects that you're talking about?
Jack Later on Vanderbilt. I mean, just best pitcher in college baseball.
He's been good.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah, Vanderbilt seems like they always have one guy or two or three that are just like, we're just waiting for them to be in the MLB.
Yeah. Obviously Kumar Rocker on that too. We'll see if Vanderbilt can win out. I think they won last night.
Yep.
So they go through.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they moved through. Yeah.
You have guys, Jer?
No, I pretty much said those Vanderbilt too. We talked about that guy in Mississippi State that we didn't get to watch. What was his name? Landon Sims. They were hyping. They were like, they don't want to see Landon Sims here. Like,
and we were like, no, we don't want to see Landon Sims.
But we were sort of like, I want to see what this guy's throwing here, because they were like, this guy comes in like only when they need him here, Landon Sims. And it was a 6-4 game. We're like, we might see Landon Sims here.
Got out of control.
We didn't see Landon
I got a couple
Sims.
guys. Kevin Kopps, he's going to win the Golden Spikes, which is the best player in college baseball. He's a reliever for Arkansas. Arkansas is the #1 team in the country. He just comes in whenever they need him and just fucking strikes everyone out.
Is he like the only reliever to ever win that award?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, I think he'll win the Golden Spike. He's been so good. SEC Pitcher of the Year for a reliever.
Wow.
He comes in whenever. He did like 3-out save against Nebraska last night. Or
Nebraska. I think
did they beat Nebraska last night? I don't think so. No, Nebraska had some guy throwing like 97 come in. But Kevin Kopps comes into like every single game. He's awesome. Doug Nikhazy from Ole Miss, 16 Ks against Florida State. We were watching that. Yep. Gunnar Hoagland is their #1, but he got Tommy John, so Doug Nikhazy's taking over as their #1. He's really good. Henry Davis out of Louisville. He's going to be probably the second player taken before Jack Leiter. Great hitting prospect for a catcher. Again, it's like Adley Rutschman a couple of years ago. Same type of profile. Drew Gilbert, Tennessee walk-off. He's hit 4 home runs in this regional. And then Sam Bachman from Miami, Ohio. People had him mocked top 10 start of the year. Kind of went late, kind of midway through the season. But he's back up to like top 12 pick. He throws 100 miles an hour. He's fucking awesome.
Who's he played for?
Miami, Ohio. You know who else went to Miami, Ohio?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yep. Fucking hate that guy.
I did not know you were going to say that.
Adam Eaton also went to Miami, Ohio. We played against them.
How many years have we been talking about Jack Leiter? Like, has he been
2?
It's only been 2. I thought it'd been 3 years. It's kind of weird.
Kumar might be 3, right?
No, they're the same age.
Same age.
No. I'm not sure. Kumar might be 3.
I feel like Kumar's been talked about for a while now.
Because he threw in that regional against Duke when he threw the no-hitter.
Yes.
The super regional 2 years ago.
Yes.
All right. Is that all we got? No more questions?
No more questions.
All right,
we got
let's
a
get into it. Roster time. Welcome back. Reconstructing the rosters, people's favorite segment. We get a roster here from Chris Bradley. Shout out Chris Bradley. Saying he is in a Yahoo head-to-head league 5x5 categories. Currently in 8th place. Looking for advice on my roster. Thanks for your help. Catcher Carson Kelly, first baseman. Chris Bryant, Garrett Hampson at second. I'm going to circle that. I don't like that. Jose Ramirez, Danzy Swanson, Winker, Adolis Garcia, Jared Walsh, utility, Benintendi, Yelich, bench, Cedric Mullins, Jesus Aguilar, Nate Lowe, Miguel Rojas on the IL. Starting pitchers, Kershaw, Kyle Gibson, Alex Reyes, Richard Rodriguez, Alex Wood, Rich Hill, TJ Antone, Brad Hand, Robbie Ray, Zach Gallen, Hector Neris, Kendall Graveman on the IL. So let's get into it. Initial thoughts from anyone?
Pitchers are pretty bad and the batters are pretty good.
The overload in the outfield needs to trade something here.
I'd agree.
Both the utilities are also outfield.
Yes. And Cedric Mullins really should be having everyday role in this lineup.
So, correct. That is very true.
So who from this outfield are we trading?
So
Who are we selling high?
let's look. Gerrit Hampson needs to go. Carson Kelly
So he needs a second baseman.
needs to go.
Yeah, I'm dead on Carson Kelly.
But he has no other catchers, which is tough.
I said
here.
look for that Detroit guy in the wire.
Oh,
And if he's not, then
who
you got to
knows
go
if
for
that
a
guy's
trade.
actually good.
Well, you can just ride him for a bit.
Jeremy, you got to say the guy's name.
Haas.
I don't know how to say it either. H-A-A.
He's like 8% rostered in Yahoo, so he
He's
could
like
be
7
available.
home runs. So let's look. Zach Gallen is a guy you wanted to buy low on, right?
Yep, so keep him.
Hector Neris,
Probably a drop.
decent. Not drop. I don't.
With all
He's
Also
got,
the
he's got
relievers.
way too many relievers.
Yes.
He can trade someone.
One of these.
He's got way too many relievers.
I think you're trading Kendall. You're probably trading Kendall Graveman.
he's back
Yeah.
now, right?
His fourth best starting pitcher is Rich Hill.
yeah.
Dick Mountain's been pretty good, to be honest.
To be honest, I think you got to like.
Why is there so many relievers?
There's so
It's
many
a daily league,
relievers.
so you only put the 2 starters that are actually starting that day up, and then you keep the relievers.
Yeah, but it's only 5v5 categories, so
So
it's only
these-
getting saves for these relievers. So
Yeah.
it's really it's
we need
brutal.
we need to start streaming here.
We need to start. There's definitely a couple good pitchers on the wire that he should.
Yeah,
just
I
pick
would
up.
like to see Chris. I would like to see some of your waiver wire guys, but I feel like there's good position players on this wire too, in a
Yeah.
12-teamer with this shallow of a roster and bench. Carson Kelly gone, Gerrit Hampson gone, in my opinion.
If I took over this team right now, the first thing I would do is take Jose Ramirez and Jared Walsh and try and trade them for pitchers. Because you can move Chris Bryant to third base, and you can move Aguilar or Nate Lowe to first base, and you need a better starting pitcher than you need Jose Ramirez right now.
Did you say trade Chris Bryant or no?
No, keep
Okay,
Chris Bryant,
good.
move him to third base, trade Jose
Ramirez is like your second round pick.
I
here.
know, but you can get
This
like
guy. So this
an
guy
ace
drafted
pitcher.
Yelich in the first and Jose
Yeah.
Ramirez in the second. So
Yeah.
he's probably drafting out of the 11 slot. Jose Ramirez is probably Chris Bryant's his best performing right now, but
Yeah.
Jose
Good
Ramirez,
draft pick
I
from
don't know.
him.
Jesse Winker, great pickup. Or drafted
keep Jesse
late.
Winker. I would say he's off limits. Adolis Garcia, you could flip potentially.
Yeah, or
Yes.
Jared Walsh. Either
Yeah,
one.
or Jared Walsh.
Benintendi's been decent. Cedric Mullins should be getting ABs in a 5x5 categories league, I
Yep.
think, based on how well he's been hitting.
He's got a couple good first basemen there, so
Aguilar, I might try and
He's
flip
not-
for someone like pretty bad as well. Like get Logan Gilbert for Jesus Aguilar or something.
yeah.
Try and
Yeah,
make
there's
that
definitely I could see I'm guessing that
Just
there's
look at-
some good pitchers on the wire. There
Why?
always is, but he's got way too many relievers here.
And he only has
A lot of
left-handed
relievers.
starters.
Too many relievers. and
Clayton
too many
Kershaw.
outfielders.
Oh, he has Gibson.
Gibson.
Alex Wood, Rich Hill, Robbie Ray.
Robbie Ray, I hate that guy.
He's got to be getting killed here in pitching.
Yeah.
I mean, if Chris told us what's going on here, it's got to be.
So ditch Jose Ramirez or an outfielder for a pitcher. Just
Yep.
trade the better batter you trade away, the better pitcher you're going to get back, right?
Yes. He needs.
I think Yelich is going to start to heat up.
I would.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
not saying
keep
trade
Yelich.
him.
Yeah, I would
But
trade.
I'm Jared Walsh.
Yeah, Jared Walsh
Or
for
Adolis Garcia.
Yeah.
You need some real big pitching help here.
Yes, 100%. So,
Carson Kelly, and then we need to find him a catcher too, right?
Yes.
So-
we need to find him a catcher in a second base.
Carson Kelly's going to go back to what we know Carson Kelly as.
Yes,
Like
wasn't
that-
good last year.
Wasn't really good ever, to be
Yeah.
honest.
He had a really hot streak to start the year there.
He was really good, but we knew this was.
He was hitting 400 for like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
But no, this isn't. You have crazy amount of relievers here. Alex Reyes,
it is crazy.
10
Also-
plus save. Richard Rodriguez, really good.
Yes.
Not that many save opportunities though, being in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Antone, Brad Hand. I am baffled by the amount of relievers on this roster.
It's the daily league, right? You just start the pitchers that are actually starting, and then you load up all the.
Still.
Yeah, but he's.
But you're right. Yeah, there's still way too many.
It's pretty crazy.
He's also in 8th place. Like you got to start making moves right now. Like
You
we're
need to
almost
take.
halfway through the
We
year.
need to take risks here.
Yeah, we need to
Well,
take some
we're
risks.
not almost halfway. We got like another month till we're halfway.
But yeah.
Closer than the start of the season.
Yes.
You're right there.
So get a pitcher, trade some of your relievers.
There's just no stud pitcher like Kershaw. Sure.
Yeah,
Like,
Kershaw. Yeah.
Trade some stud outfielders or Jose Ramirez for an elite starting pitcher.
Yep.
That's the first step.
Easier said
and then
than
find a
done.
better
Let us
catcher.
know. Send us a DM, join the court or something like that. And we can help you on those pitchers that you want.
For sure.
I mean, we're probably. What position do you think you're going to target for a guy with a trade? Like, I like to go on other people's rosters and look at people who I'd want to trade. At this point, I'm probably looking for someone like 4th, 5th place who are kind of just stuck in it. Who's like, oh, I have like a couple good pitchers, but a hitter can take me over the hump here.
Yep.
Exactly.
For sure.
Because you're not going to trade with anyone behind you, probably. They're just like, oh, then my season's over.
You don't want to trade with the guys in 1st, 2nd place either.
Well, I mean, you do if you make a good deal,
Yeah.
but like.
I wouldn't take a risk to send him like Jose Ramirez, though. That's the kind of thing I'm saying.
True, because he's a fantastic baseball player,
Yeah.
and that's why I wouldn't move him. But if you need something, you might as well do it. Any more notes? T-Mac, what do you think of this roster? Let's rate the roster. This is a new part of the segment. Rate the roster out of 10.
Okay.
Be respectful.
If I didn't know they were in 8th, that would change things. But just straight up looking at it, I'd say it's about a 6.5.
Pretty good rating, true.
Pretty good rating.
I would give this rating. Oh man, I'd probably give this rating of 5.1.
Okay, and I'm going to go 5.8.
Right in the middle.
Stamp it. This is not
T-Mac,
bad. This is not a crazy.
what's your
route.
rating?
I didn't really get to really dive. Robbie Ray, any roster that includes Robbie Ray, I'm gonna keep it low, so we'll go 5.6.
Nice. 3rd highest score. 2nd lowest score from T-Mac. Great insight. Thank you, everyone, for watching a little bit longer episode. Let me know if you guys like it. Comment, subscribe. join the
Shorter
court.
or longer, we'll do whatever.
I think
you
the
guys
Monday.
want.
I think the Monday we like doing longer.
Yeah, we
we
like
could talk
doing-
forever
Yeah, we
every
can
day,
talk,
but
yeah.
I don't know if people want to see that.
True.
Thank you, everyone, tuning in. Thanks to Ace Hill for the sponsor. Shout out to the boys working hard, the blue collar men like us. Thank you for working hard. We're gonna get after it for you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.